and towards gathering behind and going around. The man, person in the serpent, that perpetuates and continues, the shiny one, shininess reflected, the snake within, things and without, surrounded, contained since the womb, since mud, that which tries to divide the house with strength lifted up its head and through the person said, man-made life, life of man secured and fixed by the chief power and leader. The your strength is unknown. Household, family, son, offspring, air continuation in seed of life, yarishiu, given, spiritual, make, breath revealed, that, made man of, the divided staff, goal toward protection, leading, teaching, that can, yoke mankind through deeds, worship, this mightiness, the unknown wisdom, use strength and power, to lift yourself up, the head and man rule, the inheritance and possession first. These bestows strength of the house, family to continue, he also understood as the stone, into food, feed yourself, tools, harvest, and a crown. Overturn to continue, reveal it by work, reveal, divide it by the staff, and to take control of it into life and sustenance, for breath, mightiness. This cut-off, individualized one, crowned man thinks, uses strength to lift up air, to say he has a hand, palm on a staff to subdue the authority to protect and teach, to and by him as a top man, through breath, piercing, through support and hate, thorns and a barb through the palm to establish, to scatter commands, to have rule of the top one over man rule, inheritance over the man-made things of the palm, curvature such as structures, encircling, staves of the chief authority, controller over mankind and life with mightiness unknown, and as a part of a house where people see, experience, where they watch like a window from one house to another, also sometimes as falling out of a window, as in away from, and through, the hand of this experience he'd covering from the shade by this staff, deeds through the hand, the door of deeds. And, like a triangle, as in three, three to consume, division of the staff then secure the consuming, when the handiwork gets done, a fixed time might days, the handiwork of a house, family, kingdom, offspring, heirs spiritual, mankind with the hand worship, establish and shield via thorn, hate the door, pathway hanging. The house floor plan laid for the family, where once things laid on their side, hunted, desired, as for water and dry land, the trail there get made by worship, deeds fixed to perpetuate seed, sprouting seed, heirs, the kingdom and sons spiritual. There is and was a handmade shield, pierced, a support which props up, hated, with a thorn through the hand, a prevention, an established door, entryway. Look at and strongly behold the continuation, Son, kingdom, the reflection, the Yah-given life, thrust here by the arm made man, breath nailed by, fixed, secured man by the strengthened leader. Powerful chief of the tent door and gate made low, the entry to the kingdom, the perpetuating life spiritual. Strength rose up through the head of that first person. By that palm it was revealed. In this way, thusly, in this manner. The goal, the staff, the protection, the authority, the leading, the binding, yoke, and teaching by the palm of the hand. Allowed was the reflective sun for continuation, the seed and kingdom, so right just, there is power with no control, as in uselessness, no, none, without this life, existence, mightiness, in the unknown wisdom wherefrom. While the lead power, chief may seem unknown, the waters and drink are made, and can come from handiwork which lets perpetuation happen. Again through the hue-given kingdom, mighty one, water and blood, the unknown wisdom, from the unknown wisdom fixed is firmly a shield pierced, which supports, holds together, and establishes the door. Through the door, a gateway path is established, a foundation that by which handiwork made and wrought deeds by worship as the sun, day things which one would encompass, gather, go around for, the topmost possession. What rules? The first thing, a mark, sign, and strong indicator of people, places, or thing. The words of whom commands the edge, like cornerstone, of the kingdom, reflective and shiny, like cornerstone, is Yuhu given. The spiritual sign of the covenant and identification of people, places, things, and strength as purpose, character like a cornerstone provides. This was and is also the house, plan where one went, some stay inside, some outside, where things get separated, division happens, like for seed continuation. Think good seed, bad, examination, a saying of metal, material, cornerstone, the strength of a house, household, and family to continue, the kingdom from some hands and handiwork, trying inside from outside the tent wall, fenced separation handiwork trying to eat, consume, change, press, divide. As the palm of the hand, what is open to and subdued by, bent toward, allowed, furthermore, made toward, worshipped, what gets upheaved, lifted up through chaos, likeness as simile, metaphor, then fixed and connected to, what she teeths apart, faces frontward toward, divides in two, as in a gatekeeper, i.e., access, transition, by what they watch, understood, while colored, shaded by what appears, what they then possess or try to. This man then, inside the house of the kingdom, The wise who given life, spirit also where the serpent can go. Where the word blown air is, the commands are, divided and fixed. Then connected to the palm, continuation there is, the man fixed by that strength. When bent and curved away from the strength that separates man, life was, then, as a man existing as requiring, and under the hand of a staff controlled and yoked, led by a person and ruler, also like the eye on one that still needs control toward, doubly, like one weaning, depending. What came from oneself, the opening of the inside of a person, was bent toward one still yoked, bound to a ruler, like one weaning, from one's house body, deeds perpetuated, and where the serpent can go. Also, the staff inside the house, center, was like that of one still yoked, weaning. One went inside and outside the tent wall, to change, divide, devise, repeating in and out of the house, like one still bound, weaning. When bent towards strength and turned into, when life made man into a strong one, leader by work divided, one scattered and scattered from, spoke and heard words as a top person, head inheriting that away from one still yoked to a ruler, one weaning. And I took my head with strength toward the strength, and beheld, looked and continued to look, the palm, hoof of the tamed, subdued one, the one that could have kept inside the house or out, the one to get surrounded, as innocent without harm, the one for us to store up as once sacrificed, yoked to, meant to lead by man. He, it I saw with might, the unknown wisdom lifted up as the door. It he I saw, the staff, authority, beheld at the topmost, ruling atop where once man laid on their side. Things hunted, desired, needed, where handiwork, worship, connection to Messiah continued the kingdom. Heirs, seed,